Let me have this. I'm so lonely.
Alright, now, men, listen. Seriously, we gotta talk. My name is Brandon Montgomery, and welcome back to Let's Connect, your destination for peak experience. It's actually getting pretty embarrassing, but at this point, many of you have no game. It's evident because too many of you are out here retiring OnlyFans corn stars with golden parachutes to build generational wealth, all in an effort to combat your
So lonely.
I'm not an accountant. I'm not here to roast you on your financial purchases. I'm here to hold a flashlight to your lack of game that's hiding in the dark under your bed, collecting cobwebs and dust. If you've commented on women's unrealistic expectations or thought that your lack of zeros in your bank account before the decimal point is why you have solo pillow talk sessions every night, or because you're shorter than Shaquille O'Neal, the simple truth is you don't have game. Winners win and losers complain. It's primarily because many of you are chopped and many of you don't have game. If you want an SMV higher than the Hunchback of Notre Dame, you can start with this playlist. Shameless plug aside, that isn't the focus for today. Well, fortunately for you, the doctor is in the house and I am here to help. Today, we will be looking at 8 signs that your game is in the garbage disposal. I'll show you how to fix these 8 common mistakes so that you can get out of the comment sections proudly boasting about being MGTOW. You will start engaging with women's minds so that they look at you with hungry eyes and a wet mind, intending for you to co-star in reenacting her favorite excerpt from her latest romance novel. So let's begin. Number 1. What do you bring to the table? Yeah, we're coming in hot today. Not gonna lie, women are probably getting triggered every time they hear the word table or see a table at this point. Men, if you've ever asked this question or even thought it on a date, you're essentially wearing a neon sign in the dark screaming, "I have no game." To put it concisely, this is bad salesmanship. Imagine you go to a car dealership and the sales representative tells you all about the commission they'll receive on your sale, how you're bankrolling their next vacation, and how their lady will celebrate closing this sale on you. As a customer, even if the car is a great fit, will you still want to buy it? You can see the problem, right? What you receive from a relationship is what you desire. So how is leading with your benefits going to make a woman want to commit to you? A woman has to want to give you those things. Just as a customer, you have to want to buy that car. It has to feel like it's her idea to do so, because people don't like being told what to do. Asking this question signals that you haven't done enough research or observation to figure out what this woman brings to the table. You shouldn't have to ask. You should already know before the date. Not to mention, this isn't something fun to discuss early in the courtship process anyway. It feels forced and just ugh. So how do you fix this? In the age of social media, this is honestly inexcusable. Evaluating a woman's social media will at least give you a basic idea of what she values. Beyond that, if you spend enough time with her, especially in a non-romantic context, and yes, being friends with women is a smart move, you'll organically see and understand what she brings to the table. Men, when you ask, "What do you bring to the table?" all I hear is, "I don't know this woman. Oh, and I have no game." Sign number 2. Being too available. Men, you need to understand the power of perception in the game of mating and dating. Status is one of the primary drivers of attraction, and one of the most effective ways to demonstrate status is a lack of availability. High status men are busy, and their busyness makes them unavailable. High status men have a full, engaging life, and that inherently gives them the perception of importance. Their time is not readily available, so their time and attention come at a premium. Constant and consistent availability is often perceived as a symptom of low status. So here's how you fix this. Make yourself busy by giving yourself commitments you cannot break. This isn't just about work. Carve out dedicated time in your schedule for exercise, self-development, reading, investing in your friendships and hobbies you enjoy. Then you plan your dating life around a packed schedule. This strategy not only develops you into a more interesting, well-rounded man, but it also skyrockets your perceived status because, well, you're genuinely busy. This brings us to number 3, the lack of hobbies. If you like interesting and engaging hobbies, you're probably going to be considered to be boring at best. For one, women are highly likely to ask what you do for fun. If your answer is nothing, or I just watch TV, or actually, I don't know, You've basically just dropped one of those Acme anvils on the conversation. More importantly, hobbies are one of the best ways you can play and invite women to play with you. So here's how you fix this, and this will be very enjoyable. Find something that you like and make it a priority. This should be something that you do once, if not twice a week. Because remember, girls just want to have fun. That takes us to number 4, giving direct answers. See, the problem is that direct answers are a massive turnoff because answering questions directly doesn't allow for imagination. This doesn't allow for you to invite playful misinterpretation, and it doesn't create any kind of engaging or dynamic conversation that makes dating fun. To see this in action, take a look at these clips from Craig Ferguson.
We're out of time.
That's it?
Yeah.
Why does it go by so fast?
If I could tell you the amount of time women have said that to me.
Ferguson regularly puts on a masterclass in conversation. This man is an amazing conversationalist.
Good.
Be here.
Don't lean.
I scooted.
You scooted and then leaned a little bit.
I did.
And you're leaning again. You're leaning again now. You're leaning and tilting. Yeah.
Hey, guys. No.
Can I just ask you something? The next time you want the bell, just ask, I'll bring it over. Don't lean over the desk.
For those of you who missed it, he doesn't want her leaning for obvious reasons. So here's how to fix this. Learn to answer indirectly, to use sarcasm to misinterpret things playfully, and to create space for the woman to allow her imagination to fill in the missing pieces. This will make your conversation more engaging, fun, and memorable. The worst thing you can do is be boring. Share the conversational load with her and allow her to connect the dots with her dirty thoughts. The 5th sign that you have no game is the inability to play. If you cannot play, it's going to be much harder to convince people to be around you. Men, you have to learn how to have fun, to genuinely smile, to laugh at yourself, and not take everything so seriously. You cultivate this by throwing playful challenges at her, by mastering sarcasm, or by playfully misinterpreting everything. The key is for play to be your default setting, which allows your play to naturally have this back and forth feel to it. An easy way to differentiate yourself from other men is simply to be the guy who seeks to play with every opportunity. Fixing this is a shift in your mindset. Learn how to turn seemingly mundane moments into jokes, how to playfully misinterpret things to create humor, and how to consistently see the lighter side of life. If you can cultivate this ability to make every moment enjoyable, you are going to be infinitely more fun and attractive to be around. The 6th sign that you have no game is simping in women's comment section. This problem is a status killer. Man, you really need to cut this shit out. Stop calling women beautiful or queen in their comment sections.
Let me say this to the European queens who keep filling up my inbox.
They're not going to find you attractive because these are generic, low-effort compliments. More importantly, it kills your status. It kills your status because if you are busy, you simply don't have time to be scrolling through women's photos like that. This is a simple fix. Look, but don't comment. That's it. If you are going to look, make sure that you give a compliment that is based on what she is doing, the progress that she has made, or the impact she is having. Or even you can compliment her skills, but leave her appearance out of it. Number 7, I'm fine, thank you, and you. This shows a poor lack of conversational skills. Oh my God, kill me now. This is an absolute conversation killer. But the good thing is, this is actually quite easy to fix. To fix this, we're going to make a small change to your response. Change your response to, I'm great because. And then after that, you find something positive to throw in the mix. For example, I'm great because I had a great workout in the gym, or I'm feeling good because I'm really enjoying my current book. This works for primarily 2 reasons. 1, it keeps your mind in a positive place, which is always attractive. And 2, it immediately gives the other person a conversational hook. That way, they can ask natural follow-up questions or have a topic to talk about. So now you've opened the door to a more interesting conversation rather than slamming it in their face. And finally, that brings us to number 8, which is closed-ended questions. Closed-ended questions can be answered with one word, primarily yes or no. The problem with these is, where do you go from there? An example of this would be, did you like the movie? Did you like the game? Did you have fun? Questions like that which are very boring and we can answer with yes or no. We can fix this by simply changing your question a little bit. Change your question to, what was your favorite? This way, they cannot answer with a simple yes or no, but instead they have to think, and they're going to give you an elaborate answer. And if they're thinking, that's engagement. Let's go through a few examples. What was your favorite part of the movie? What was your favorite exercise, your favorite stretch? Or if you had to tell someone about this, what would you say? What would your recommendation be? All of these questions gets the woman to think. And if she's thinking, she is engaged in the conversation and the experience with you. So there it is. 8 signs that you have no game, along with practical and actionable ways for you to fix each one. So what do you think? Will these insights help you take your game to the next level? Or will you keep saying things like women are too picky or you're not tall enough for these modern women? Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and send this video to anyone who will receive value from it. As always, until next time, let's connect.